Good morning and welcome to an update from BJ Kerno Modelling. So in this video we're going to be looking at the French line guard artillery set from Italerie, which is number 6018. So as you know, I've taken a bit of a venture into 20mm Napoleonics, and I've sort of had a bit of a scour around on eBay and managed to pick up a few bargains. And one of the bargains that I picked up was this set, and I sort of showed it off in my last video a little bit, but I'll give you a bit of an update on that. But I'll show you the frame that the kit comes on, and what you get for your money. Now, I paid a couple of quid for this. I think I paid £1.50 something, £2 for the box, and it came with two guns, so I was quite pleased with that. So get a bit of box art as normal, which is showing off the set that you get. It's a really nice little set. I've quite enjoyed painting this so far. So that's the box art. On the back you get the instructions. Now, if you can see, the instructions are not the best. However, this is where you are going to have lots of fun with this limber, because it's not hard plastic, and depending on what glue you used, I used super glue yesterday, and to be honest, it took a long time to set, and it caused me a few headaches in the evening. But I did finally get the horse limber to set, so I sprayed it very early this morning when I got up. So that shall be, I'm going to hopefully paint that to the same level that the rest of the guys are at, so the unit will be completed at a time, all at once. So let's have a look at the frame. So you get two frames in the kit. You get on this frame you get the infantry, you get the two riders for the limber, you get the horses for the limbers, 4 sets of cannonballs. Now these are the devil. So these bits here, I'll show you in a second on the model, but these basically connect the limber to the horses, which have caused major headaches. So that's that one. Have a look on the back. Again, bearing in mind this is soft plastic, the detail is very good, and there's quite enough detail to pick up in the paintbrush, or a bit of dry brushing. There's a bit of flash to remove, but nothing that you wouldn't expect from these kits. So yeah, quite nice little kits. So that's the first frame. This is the second frame, so this is the rear to it. Again, you get more horses for the limber, because it's a 6-man team. You get two limbers for the artillery guys to ride, which are these two, because these two go on to the limber itself. The carriage frame, another gun, and then the wheels, 2 for the limber and a set for the 2 guns that you get in the kit. And again, we'll just go through the detail. So they're really nice detail, really. Wheels, gun limber, and these are the horses. So that's really nice. So that's the sprues done. Now let's just have a look at the some of the models that I built. So this is the horse limber that I've just sprayed. I've noticed there's quite a bit of blue showing, so I might have to go over it again. I used Army Painter grey. I've also can see there's a few mould lines as well that I might need to scrape off just before I start painting. Now the problem you have is those plastic limbers, these plastic bits here. So you get a round peg there that has to connect down there, and they go up there, and the peg then goes into the horse. Now if that was hard plastic, it wouldn't be a problem, but because it's soft plastic, it just makes it very difficult and very bendy. You need lots of patience, and well, I must admit the ones on the back didn't go in very well, so I ended up having to sort of do a lash up job there, which I think when they're painted you're not going to notice too far from 3 feet away. But the pegs on the limber itself, or the carriage itself, were very badly moulded, and they just the 2 pegs here which wouldn't go on. So I had a good go at it, but that's the carriage. Again, it's quite nice. It's on 150mm base by 50, so it's quite a decent sized limber, really. Just a nice little kit to paint. So this is what I did last night. So I did crack on. So I painted the main stand, the 2 cannons, getting ready to start adding the infantry to it. So my plan, like I said in my last video, is to sort of pretty much put the figures around so it looks busy, because you only get 5 artillerymen. So I think the idea behind it was one of these cannons is attached onto the back of the limber, which would then make it a 200 millimeter base that it would need. I had 150mm, so I thought, well, if I can make 2 guns out of this, then so be it, and it would just make the grand battery look better. So I started painting some of the figures as well. So just move that out of the way, and this is the officer. Just trying to get focus. But bearing in mind this is 20mm, so I started making a bit of progress last night on these. I think that hat's got to be painted grey, or dry brush grey and then light grey, just to give it the show that he's the officer. Guardsman holding his cannonball. And then we got one of the guards on horseback. Going light in the fuse. So I'm going to give these a wash of, once I've got the base colours on, I'm going to give them a wash of Agrat Earthshade, and then re-highlight some of the whites and colours. So overall, I'm quite pleased with the set, as it wasn't a great deal of money, and it would be great for to look on the shelf of shame, or to maybe get a few games in. So that's what I'm up to, guys. Nice to see all your videos this morning, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.